What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you be in the loop. You dig? Family, if you want to get yourself some merch, want to get a family member, a friend, a fan of Willie D's, some merch, some Willie D merch, No More Talk merch, there is a link in the description to teespring.com. That's the merch site. You can click on that link, get yourself some merch, get a family member, loved one, some merch. Get a fan of WillieDLive, some merch. Just in time for the Green Day. Also, fam, if you want to become an official member of the channel, you can also join. There's a link in the description for that also. If you're on a laptop or a notepad or what is it, the desktop, you can click the join button. You should be able to see the join button very clearly on those devices. Going in, fam. Going in. Oh, make sure if you want to actually join the live stream with me, like be on the screen or talk on the screen, or talk on the show, you can hit that Cash App and leave your email address. Leave your email address so I can send you a link to actually join. You dig? Going in, fam. We keep hearing about these type of cases. And I'm going to tell you something, fam. All I can tell you is people are hard-headed. I don't understand why people, with all of the risk that we put ourselves through just waking up every day. Why would somebody want to go and add to that? Like consciously add to the risk. So here's the story, fam. Peppa from Salt and Pepper. She is suing the doctor that she says allegedly botched her butt into oblivion. Well, she didn't use the word oblivion, but he botched her butt. She says the dude messed her up, and now she's suing Dr. David Saya, Dr. David Saya, for negligence, claiming after he talked her into 3 separate procedures she didn't need, she'll be damaged for life. Ladies, hear what I'm saying. And some of you dudes, that want to be ladies. Hear what I'm saying. She said she will be damaged for life. In legal docs obtained by TMZ, the 54-year-old Peppa says a car crash caused caused the injections she previously had in her butt and hips to shift, leaving her in extreme discomfort. She was referred to Dr. Saya in September 2019 to help her out, and the plan was to remove the material and butt implants to relieve her pain, but unfortunately, he made it worse, she says. Allegedly, the doctor was supposed to replace her butt implants with smaller ones as a fix. So she went to this dude with a problem. Anytime you go to the doctor and you already have a problem and something goes wrong, they are going to say, hey, I was just trying to help. She came to me with a problem. I was trying to help her. It's quite plausible that if I wouldn't have tried to help her, she would have been damaged anyway for life. I was just trying to help her. I didn't offer any guarantees. I'm assuming that's what the doctor's going to say. Peppa says instead of him helping her, she says that he performed an unsuccessful liposuction, which required yet another corrective surgery. She then claims that the doctor pressured her into a different procedure, which caused her buttocks to harden and knot up. Listen to what I'm saying. She engaged in a procedure that caused her buttocks to harden and knot up, making it difficult and stressful for her to perform on stage. After 2 tries, a third and final surgery in February 2020, when Saya finally removed the material, she says he didn't, is what she's claiming. She says he says he removed it, but he didn't. She says she went to another doctor because her butt was still hurting, and after MRI, discovered a large amount of silicone and dead scar tissue remaining. Reportedly, Peppa's suing the doctor for allegedly disfiguring her and says she's likely to suffer from the injuries for the rest of her life. She also says she's going to need even more surgery. Man, this is a complete and utter nightmare. This is why it is important to not get surgery unless you absolutely have to, because these are the things that happen. Fam, question. Is this buyer's remorse or malpractice? What do you think? What I want to know is why she did it in the first place. She's Pepper, salt and pepper. She doesn't have to compete with anybody. She is salt. She is Pepper from Salt and Pepper. She's already accomplished. She got her money. There are dudes that's going to be trying to holler at her just because of the mystique, just because of the mystery, just because of her legendary status. She ain't got to do all of that. Some women, really no women have to do all of that. No woman has to do all of that. But you can probably understand why some women do it to try to get attention, try to draw attention to themselves, to put distance between themselves and another woman. But you really ain't really putting too much distance, because so many women are doing it now, like you, just like everybody else. And now you got the scar tissue and the damage to go along with it. You have the injuries to your body and these lifelong health conditions to go with it now. And you got to try to go correct that. Now you got to try to go compete to correct that. You got to go try to get a surgery to correct that in order to compete all over again. And speaking of competing, at the end of the day, fam, we're only competing with ourselves, because it's really about what's happening right here. How we see ourselves is what determines what we do to ourselves, or how we tend to take care of ourselves. It's how we see ourselves. Some people live an entire lifetime and they're never happy with their body. They're never happy with their face. They're never content, right? They're never content with their overall appearance. They're not even content with their own existence. They live a whole lifetime and never get there. Peppa's 53 years old, 53, 54 years old. She should have all the confidence in the world by now. And if you don't have it at 53, you're not going to get it. Now, I know some people hear that statement. What's that has to do with confidence? What? If you got to ask, you know the rest. It just, to me, it doesn't make sense. This is why, look, fam. This is one of the main reasons why you don't mess around with your body parts. Get a little fat taken away, you know, get a little tuck here or there, something like that, something really like that ain't too invasive. Okay. You know, you got a scar on your face, you want it removed, okay. You got a mole or something, you want it off your lip, got it. But these surgeries where you got going in, pumping stuff inside of your body, even if it is fat transferred, you know, these type of things are very risky. And like I said, it's so many ways to have health problems. Why would you purposely put yourself in the crosshairs of medical issues? I would look at it and be like, you know what? Nah, that ain't for me. I remember not considering, but thinking about steroids. How, because you see some dudes cutting the corner, right? They cut the corner and they get all ripped up and stuff, and everybody wants a quick fix. So I thought about it and I said, and when I say thought about it, I'm talking about thought about it for like 5 minutes or so or less. And I'm like, nah, yeah, it wasn't even 5 minutes, probably like 60 seconds. And I'm like, nah, because I see the risk involved and I see so many dudes who take it. Sometimes they skin break out. Some of these dudes, they start getting all kind of other medical issues and stuff. They look aged, they look older. Some of these dudes' face look like leather from taking steroids. So they may have they may be swollen, but they have these other issues. And I'm like, I don't want those issues. Being swole, being ripped ain't as important to me as being healthy. So I'm like, nah, I'll pass. I'm good. I'm good on that. Everybody want the quick fix. But man, you know how it go. We say it all the time. Everybody done said it. If it's too easy, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. You got to work for what you want. You want that ass, that banging ass, you got to work for it. You know, if you don't want to put your life in jeopardy, you don't want to have lifelong health issues. What we see is the outside, the final product oftentimes. That's what we see. The trip part about what we see is we are biased about what we tend to want to see and accept, because we will see the women with the messed up butts and where it's disproportionate to their body. I seen a woman, little thin woman, built like this, and her butt came out like that, and then did like that. And I'm like, she can't be satisfied with that. Like, she can't think that that's cool. Like, she really did that to herself. So we see all of that. We see the women with the bust shifting and stuff look like it's about to come up out of their butt. We see all of that. But we only focus on the one that looks good in the pictures that we saw that look good, or the video we saw that looks good. We only focus on the ones that look like it turned out all right for them, and the ones who say, I'm happy, it worked out good, and this is my doctor, and you should use this person, not knowing that you can go to that same doctor that she went to, and you end up with a half ass. You can go to the same exact doctor. Yeah, he might have got it right for her, but get it wrong for you. Got to be careful with this stuff, fam. You got to be real careful. You know, I had a thought just now. I was like, what if I should write a song about it? I said, nah. Last time I wrote a song trying to prevent women from doing something, I wrote bald head hoes and I poured. It was like pouring gasoline on the fire. It's like, I show him. I ain't listen to him. It had the total opposite effect. I thought I was going to scare women into going natural and, you know, and all that stuff. And it's like, is it what? He don't tell me what to do. I do what I want to do. And bam, y'all see the explosion. Y'all see where we are now. Now, I ain't making no songs about it. But I will give you a warning, ladies. Please, 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 for the sake of yourself, for the sake of your family, don't do it. I think it's way too risky. And to me, I'm gonna tell you like this. To me, it's almost like jumping out of a perfectly good airplane. Like, I don't understand people that skydive. Ain't no way I would jump out of a damn plane. It terrifies me to consider having to ever jump out of a plane that's troubled, even with a parachute. It's absolutely terrifying to think of that. Think I would jump out of a perfectly good plane? Hell no, I'm not that adventurous. I don't need an adrenaline rush that bad. I'll find something else to do. Going into the comments. Marvin Crummer, what up? Columbus, Georgia in the building. Chad Houck, what's up, Chad? And fam, check this out. And here's a song. Here's a thing about the song "Bald Head Hoes," right? When I wrote the song, I wasn't writing it because I hated women. I was writing it because, well, I wrote it because, and keep in mind, most women wasn't wearing weave and stuff like that and wigs when I wrote the song. It had just started happening. Well, most young women wasn't wearing, like grandmas and stuff always wore wigs and stuff. My mama wore a wig, you know. So, you know, women have always worn wigs. And women have always also worn extensions and stuff. These extensions and weaves and stuff, it goes all the way back to Africa, like before Black people ever got here. In fact, Black people brought hair weave and extensions and wigs to Europe. At one point, and I didn't know this, but at one point, it was considered it was considered to be a prestigious thing if a woman wore weave and had, you know, and wigs. Remember, a lot of the people that worked in the courts and stuff, judges and stuff, wore wigs. These things, that's because it was considered to be a prestigious thing, you know. I didn't know that until years after I wrote the song, and I came across this book about it, and I was like, whoa, you know, it enlightened me. But when I wrote it, I was just trying to spook women into not wearing weave and just being natural as possible. So I'm trying to spook them, shame them into not wearing it by talking bad about women that wear weave and stuff. So, man, that thing backfired. It's like, it backfired. It was like I was pouring the gasoline on the fire. It was like, man, we don't give a damn about what you saying about it. Well, like we want to wear it. I bet you still gonna get with it. I bet you still gonna try to holler. Yeah, that's crazy, fam. It's crazy how that worked out. But I did get an education on it. I did get educated about that song throughout the years. Caused a lot of issues too. But anyway, that's another story. Another topic, another time. Christy Love. Teresa Moore. What's up, Teresa? Carl said Peppa will never get Will now. Never get Will Smith now, huh? Yeah, I don't get it, fam. Like, Peppa is, like I say, Peppa is Peppa. You know, like she, you know, it's like Bernadette Stannis. Bernadette Stannis is Bernadette Stannis. She ain't got to do nothing extra. She already did what she have to do. She is who she is. She's an iconic figure. You know, just on a mental level, you know, what that does to any guy that might be interested in her, what remotely interested in her, like just that, what she means, you know, what she means to the culture, what she has done already. She ain't got to go all extra and all that stuff. She ain't got to do it at all. And she's still gonna pull. Show love to Miss Michi, fam. Miss Michi on the moderator duties, keeping the trolls at bay. Miss Michi on the moderator duties. I don't suspect we'll get many trolls today because the trolls normally come out when I'm speaking on things like politics, Trump, Black progress, you know, advancement. Start talking about like stuff like that. You start talking about advancement and Black people progressing and exposing governmental corruption, law enforcement, the trolls. Boy, ooh, boy, they hate an educated Black person. They hate Black people who are prosperous. They hate it. Can't stand it. Oh man. Woodrow, what up? White Zorro. White Zorro in the building. La la, so random. You know, I thought it was me. It says Ashante looks different. She says she got something done. When I was looking at it, now I'm gonna tell you something. If they hadn't told me that was Ashante, I wouldn't have guessed that was Ashante because she looks nothing like Ashante. I hope she didn't get anything done. I hope that was just how she had her makeup on or something. But Ashante is already a beautiful woman. She don't have to do nothing. She don't need all of that. I hope she didn't do anything to herself. But yeah, that I'm talking about the video of her announcing that she had COVID. It didn't look like her at all to me. Overton Claiborne, what's up? Appreciate you. Ashanti. I always say Ashanti. Ashanti. Yeah, yeah. Right, Zero. Appreciate you, King. Latoya Hayes in the building. What's up, Serena? So, fam, what I want to know, are there any women out there that's listening right now who's had butt surgery or who have thought about the butt surgery and determined that it wasn't for you? Do you have a friend? You have any personal knowledge of it from a friend? Drop a comment. I'd like to know. Michael Truthson. What's up, Sarah Brown? Okay, fam, I'm gonna say this. Give y'all a little information. This is important. I'm with this girl. I won't tell you the time because then y'all start trying to add stuff up. So I'm with this girl. And we're in a position where I'm touching on her butt. And I feel something that's not supposed to be there. And I'm like, now, this girl's butt, from the outside, you know, it looks proportionate to her body and it looked nice and round. So I never even thought about maybe she did a butt surgery or something because I didn't know her before she had the body that she had at that time. So I don't know. I'm feeling, and I feel something ain't supposed to be there, a foreign object. You know, like the buttocks area, the buttocks, this part, the curve. That's supposed to be all softness, tissue. It ain't supposed to be no bones right up in this area. Ain't no bones supposed to be in this area right here. Like something wrong. Backed up. Now, we wasn't in that going all the way position. But after that, I lost interest. I don't like foreign objects in the buttocks. It just don't feel right, don't feel natural. But we're not going for like feelings anymore, right? Like how we feel, like we're not going for health. We're going for looks. And people are going for looks across the board, and that's what's getting us in trouble. Everybody's going for just looks. So you see a woman with this this butt implants or whatever, transfer of fat, however they do it, the silicone, and you think, wow, nice, I want that, I want that. But you don't really consider, is she in pain? What kind of health issues are she having? What did she go through to get that butt implant? Who does she owe? Because some women hook up with a dude so he can finance, so he can sponsor the butt. Sometimes they'll hook up with one dude to sponsor the booty. This dude sponsor her titties. Yeah, this happens all the time. Hook up with a dude, and let me tell you how it go. Ladies, I'm finna get a game up. Sorry, ladies. But you know what? I'm not sorry, because the ladies that's listening right now, that's watching me right now, y'all not gonna go out there and do that, because that's too dangerous. So I'll go ahead and tell you, this is how they do it. Yeah. I was thinking about getting breast implants. And then normally a dude would be like, for what? I don't see nothing wrong with it, because normally if a dude get with you, he like you as you are. But women are always trying to do something extra. So a dude would be like, I think they could be a little bigger. I think they can be a little bigger. So here's the dude. Okay, this the trap. Either when you're gonna do it or how much it costs. If you ask how much it costs, your ass is grass. She got you. Because you should not ask how much it costs unless you are prepared to pay for them. If you're prepared to pay, then you can ask. But if you ask the cost, they got you. And let me tell you how it go. How much it costs? Well, how much something like that costs? 15,000. I know a guy, he's gonna do it in Miami for 15,000. 15,000. Yeah. Or they'll be like, you say how much it costs, they say, why, you gonna pay for it? Woo, man. Yeah, buddy. That's how they get you. You gonna pay for it? Or here's another angle. The titties might be a little too small. I'll stop saying titties. The breast may be too small, in her opinion. I mean, in the guy's opinion. Like, breast might be a little too small. And he cracks a joke about her being in the itty bitty titty committee or something like that. She's like, but you don't like it? Buy me some. From that point on, got him. Oh, man. Got him. Fab. Yeah. Don't ever ask a question that you're unprepared to receive the answer. Don't ever ask that question. Don't ever ask a question where you're unprepared to receive the answer. See, See, we was having a good conversation, and Rich came on here with all that vulgarity. So now I gotta do you, Rich. I ain't gonna block you. I'm just gonna delete your comment and just let you know we don't really rock like that over here. Reload, Rich. Reload. What's up, Fredo? Appreciate you. John William. Elvin Hill Jr. What's up, Elvin? Y'all think Peppa gonna be able to get to that money? Y'all think she gonna get to the bag? I seriously doubt it. Those doctors are protected. When you go under the knife, they get you to sign all kind of waivers. And if something happens, it's gonna fall on you. Even death. It's hard to sue them, man. If you go to them for a surgery, any kind of procedure, man, they're gonna write it down. Like they're gonna have you signing all kind of stuff. And if you die, you die. They're not gonna be held liable. It is very hard to sue a doctor. I mean, you're gonna have to have some, like, you damn near have to have somebody to rat them out. And ratting a doctor out for a nurse or medical assistant, that is career suicide. Because no other hospital, no doctor will hire you if they find out that you told on another doctor. Even if you were right, even if you did the morally correct thing to do, they would still not hire you because they are unethical. Most of them. If you find a hospital or a doctor, well, find a doctor, but if you find a doctor who will hire a nurse or a medical assistant after they ratted another doctor out or a nurse out or some type of medical assistant, if they ratted somebody else out because of malpractice and they hire, that's a keeper. That's a good person. That's a good company to be with. But I don't think you'll find a hospital like that. You'd have to find somebody in human resources to hire you, or a doctor that's very ethical. That'll say, you know what? I believe in you. I'm gonna give you a chance. Because the rest of them, they know. It's too easy. It's too easy to do the wrong thing in a surgery for them, because a lot of them don't pay attention to what the hell they're doing. They cut the wrong leg, cut the wrong arm. That dude, they leave medical devices inside of people's bodies after they sew them back up. They leave Gog. They even leave Gog. They found Gog inside of people's bodies. Whole towels. They found towels, knives, all kinds of stuff. Clip the wrong artery. Don't sew a person up back right. Don't sew them up right. Sometimes, fam, they're so reckless. They will do an operation on the wrong person. Roderick DuBose. What's up, Roderick? No, that's Du Bois. Deborah Kennedy. What's up, Deborah? Goss, exactly. That's what I meant. My bad, fam. Said Gog. Yeah. Goss. That's what I meant. Leave whole gauze pads. Gauze. Victor Mitchell. What's up, Vic? Sarah Brown in the building. Sarah Brown just touched down. Husky Gibson. Kaboom. Appreciate that correction. Shantae Howard. Who was that? Maurice Rojo. Freaka Beat. What up, Freaka Beat? Appreciate you. Freaka Beat. Still haven't gotten any information from any woman saying that they know anything about this butt surgery stuff. Looking for a comment with some information. I saw one Well, I covered a story where one woman, her whole butt, like all this that goes in that part was gone. It was like totally like flat. Not like any kind of little curve or anything. It was just like flat. It showed it was just exposed. It was totally disgusting. But man, they putting all kind of stuff in these women's bodies. It fix a flat and all kind of stuff. You got to really trust somebody to allow somebody to do something like that to you. Like I say, fam, you're gonna take a gamble to possibly look good on the outside, to destroy your body, destroy your health, to have lifelong health issues, just so you can look good on the outside. You got people that marry people that look good on the outside. Life on the outside looks good. They got the big home. They got the nice cars. They vacation. They got the clothes. But inside of that house it's a house of horrors. And throughout the years, you've heard many people tell these stories where on the outside, everything looks great, but on the inside, it's a house of horrors. All kinds of abuse is taking place: mental abuse, sexual abuse, physical abuse. So it looks good on the outside, but on the inside, it's a bunch of pain and misery. True story. I went to someone's house several years ago, and beautiful house, beautiful neighborhood. I walked inside of the house, and I didn't hear love. I didn't see love. It's a married couple with kids, but it's quiet, unusually quiet. And I could feel the energy between the two of them. I could tell the love was gone. But on the outside, everything looks good. I've been inside homes just recently. Small house, unassuming, nothing pretentious, no real luxuries besides flat screen television. Regular cars, regular Toyotas in the driveway, whatever. But inside that house, love, you could feel it. The love that they have for each other. The love that they have for their children. You could feel the energy. It's a different kind of energy. You could feel the love, and it's the house that I want to go back to. I never went back to that other house. But this house, I go back to because I feel the energy. I feel the love. I feel the positivity flowing through that house. This goes right back to the point that people always say money can't buy love. It can buy you things. It can buy things. Money buy things. It can't buy love. Money can't buy you happiness. Money can buy you things that will make you happy temporarily. But you know how things are. Once that new car smell wears off, you want something different. That's life. So money can't do that. Money can't make you happy. I've had it and had it, was happy, not happy. I've been without it, was happy and not happy at times. So it ain't the money that's responsible for the happiness. The money is used as a tool for access and options. That's it. I had a friend, 65-year-old white Jewish dude. He had cancer. He owned business buildings. He owned buildings in Houston. Big house, Rolls Royces, all that kind of stuff. Big diamond rings and all that kind of stuff. When he was dying, that was the last thing he would talk about. When he was in good health, before he was diagnosed, it was always business, this. But when he realized that he had terminal cancer, he was just trying to get right. Trying to get right with his kids. All that other stuff didn't matter. He didn't even care what happened to his house. The big house and the cars and all that stuff, that's cool. That's cool. You know, everybody like nice stuff. That's nice. That's beautiful. If you can afford it, definitely get it. If you can afford it. Absolutely get it. But you must have balance. If you want happiness, you got to have balance. It's important to have balance. Real number 19. What up? Steve Martinez. Robin McMillan. What's up? Chris Smith says, work on your soul today. Absolutely. Tracy G. Tracy G says, I had to almost have a blood transfusion from butt implants. Very dangerous procedure. Pancha Montoya, Albuquerque, New Mexico in the building. Ray. Tamika Gomina. Appreciate you, Tamika. Toki Kush, fame and vanity equals confused insecurities. What up, Dub? Okay, fam. So I guess the final word is here. Like, what do y'all believe the outcome of this suit is going to be? I don't think she has a leg to stand on. I think she's ruined. Like, once you get ruined, like, she's had multiple surgeries. I don't think she's ever going to correct it. I think she's forever going to be ruined. And think about the scarring, fam. Like, think about the scarring. Let's say a woman go out there and do all of these surgeries. Okay, let's say it actually get her butt looking decent enough the way it looks decent in clothes. What about when she take those clothes off? Now you got a whole new set of insecurities. Obviously I'm no woman, so I don't know what goes on in women's heads when they think these type of things, but I just feel like health is wealth. I think health is more important than vanity. I think it's way more important than how a person looks. It's important. Health is the most important thing. And mental and physical health. Mental, physical, and emotional. That is the absolute most important thing in your life. Because you can have all these other things and you still won't be happy. You still won't be satisfied. Health. I think that's where it's at, fam. What say you? Y'all think she gonna get that money? Drop a comment. No more talk.